Let's see, what are we rolling into today? 608? No, we were at 609 earlier. That's sad. Hey, FE Ordnance, what's going on? Let's see. Ah, there it is. Oh, I feel those days. Thanks for popping in each time, every time you did. It's greatly appreciated. Three tools broke today, so that was fun. It's just like looking at hundreds of dollars just disappearing, which is wonderful. V-ported barrel? Should. Let's see here. That's what I'm thinking it is. But if it's not, I don't know. Well, let's pop over your channel. Let's see. Which video is it? Oh, thanks for popping in, everybody. Hey, Murky. Yep, WolfX Pro. Still need to do more testing with that. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. We've got our link pinned as well as in the disclaimer for everything else. We are... Oh, post, not a video. Oh, okay. Yeah, this should work with the Viper, I think. Or the Turbo. Because we're doing a 17, so... Yeah, that should work. I think the porting's wide enough. First glance, it looks like it does. Oh, not much. We're doing our eBay BLEM sale. Those happen every so often. We train one of our painters and they make a mistake, or it doesn't cure in the oven right, or something got dropped, and rather than spending all the excess time sanding it and repainting it and fixing it, we just sell it at a discount. This slide here, this black and white slide. So this is our SM19 zoom slide, and it is stenciled with that kind of lightning appearance from Tactical Penguin using 2 coatings of Cerakote. Cerakote. Yep, we have our own Cerakote paint booth. Which has undergone some renovation quite a few times. Thank you. Long day at the side job, went to the shop, bunch of tools broke, which is just fun. Now we're going to finish the evening off by doing some live and talking to you guys about our BLEMs and slides. And oh yeah, we even have a honeycomb one too. We also use their stencils over at Tactical Penguin for our camo. Yeah, sometimes. It depends on what you're breaking. The Siley optics, yeah, I do believe they are Chinese. Oh, well, I guess it's your definition of what is China. It is coming out of Hong Kong. So I guess you could call that occupied Hong Kong if that's your political flavor. Oh, that's right, you do that professionally. Yeah, honestly it is. Yeah, it's close enough. So far I like it in a safe environment, but I have not tested it out in the desert yet. You know, so for a range toy, so far it seems fine, but have to go out to the desert and do something with it. Step away real quick here. Right back. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of something. Hey, Gonzo. Daniel Carter. Oh yeah, eBay's where a lot of people find us. Some people end up Googling us or seeing us on other stuff later. Some people, for the longest time, didn't know we had a website or anything. We use a Haas machine. Which we might buy another one. I don't know which one. Pretty sure ours is a PDF. Put more light on the table. That's about all the light I have. Uh, Tiny dogs. Hey, Brookside. Oh, I'm always busy. I'm working on some admin in the background. There's always stuff to do. Actually, that's usually when I do my lives, is when I'm doing admin work in the background.
What?
And there's people in the background too. They're on the other end of the house, but my microphone is that good apparently. We use a Hoff's VF series. Works pretty well. Mills through the 17.4 just fine, though it does chew up those carbide end mills. Now for the long process of getting us back into all of our Facebook groups. Facebook kicked us out of every single one, so now we've got a request to be part of them again. Hey, Poppy, what's going on, man? Doing our eBay BLEM sale again. Finally built up enough of them to piss us off while they're on the shelf. Oh, you did? Right on, man. Hey, Murky, again, it is a Haas VF Series CNC. Oh, I'm sure I'd remember. I was a little less tired. I forget which model. I remember how much it cost us, though. So, it was about 300 grand. Yeah, I forget exactly which VF it was, but I know it was about 300 grand. Oh, no worries, man. I'm fairly certain I have hearing damage. Being around machines, then some time, all that time shooting, time in the Army. Pretty sure I have hearing damage. Little tinnitus going. Poppy knows what I'm talking about. We sent Poppy out a SM19 Turbo. I don't know if the shipping manager called FV yet. I gotta get in touch with her. Oh, let's see. What did we upload to? We were just going through all of those BLEMs the other day. What did we upload? I'd say a lot of American vets just want to be left alone. They spent quite a bit of time being aggressive. A lot of dudes just kind of want to chill now that they're out. Hey, Chris Smith. Nice. Wolf Boy, welcome back. Daniel Carter, what's going on? Hey, thank you guys for the likes. Sorry if I sound a little tired. It's been a long day. Been up since 4 a.m. Taking the weekend off from my side gig, so focusing mostly on machine shop work and admin work and social media. Do some catch up. Hey, Dust Cover, what's going on, man? Oh, you're working on your 700, aren't you? How's your 700 going, man? Hey, Murky asked a good question. This is probably good for you, Dust. American veterans, are we aggressive? And my response was, I think after years of doing what we did and being aggressive, a lot of us just kind of want to chill. You know? And just for people to leave us alone and let us do our own thing, you know? What do you say, Dust? That about right? Or I know some dudes just can't turn it off, but I think a lot of us just kind of want to dial things down now. Okay, there's my sugary drink for the evening. Let's go for some carbonated water. Yeah, see, I'm with you on that. Aggressive when you need to be, but otherwise, just I like to be laid back. Oh, dude, that's common. I still have that. My brother has that, or had it. He's been out longer than me at this point. A lot of dudes I know have that. Oh, thank you, G23. Much appreciated. So, for those of you that just joined us, Stiffler Manufacturing is doing its BLEM sale on eBay. We've got links in our description. Ah, no, man, you're fine. Words are words. And while I am drinking water, y'all should be drinking water. Because how are you going to move and groove if you're dehydrated? How are you going to react to contact, find the enemy, break their shit if you're dehydrated? How are you going to be a sexual tyrannosaurus if you're dehydrated? Drink water. Hey man, everything's stiff over here. I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. You know what helped me with crowds? Movies. Go to the movies. Go to something you're going to enjoy. It ain't going to be easy the first few times, but it helps. Military movies, not so much, mostly because you just sit there criticizing it. Oh yeah, everyone pop over to Gonzo real quick. Give him enough likes to get him to his 25. I'll give Warfare its credit, though. But that's what was an A23, A24 movie or whatever that is. They did a good job. You see, you balance it out with the coffee. That's all you're doing there. Yep, there's always an over-posturing idiot. As I once used to call it, the peacocking retard. I wonder if YouTube's gonna be happy with me saying stuff like that. Oh, what do we got, Gonzo? 27. Right on. Yeah, man, I'll keep pushing people over to you just so you can start doing lives. I need my 700. I need my 1K. I'm thinking about giving away a Viper. So something like this. I just don't know what color. We hit 1K subs. What should we give away? I am a sweetie. Bitch, I'm adorable. It's just like any movie with anyone with revolvers, Chris. It's like most cowboys back then rode around with 5 rounds in a 6-round revolver. That's because the hammer rode on an empty chamber. Because they didn't have like safety transfer bars like we have today. So you're riding around on a horse or you're running through the street, you don't want your hammer resting on the, your fucking cartridge. There's quite a few guys that got shot in the leg or shot in the foot or just accidental discharge. So the hammer always rode on an empty chamber. Unless you knew for a fact you were going into, a duel or a shootout, you always had it riding on an empty chamber. And then they see guys with a revolver shoot 20 rounds without reloading. And I've got a cowboy revolver right here. I can't show it because we're on YouTube. But yeah, 6 rounds. You have to go open the loading gate. You have to use the ejector rod. And then you have to reload 1 round at a time. Close the gate, cock the hammer, shoot. So watching all those old cowboy movies where they're shooting 20, 30 rounds with 1 revolver was hilarious. Giving away some cheeks. Oh yeah, G23. I sent Dust over to DLD After Dark. So Dust, he does lives every Tuesday and Thursday, and then on Saturday, was it Friday or Saturday? He gets on Rumble with Black Diamond Guns and Gear, who also runs Fat Tack Holsters, Red Dawn Readiness, sometimes Flying Rich, and other people. And they just do a multi-person live over on Rumble. So you can meet some cool people. Gideon Optics is in there. You have Fat Tack Holsters, Definition Knives, other content creators. So yeah, a bunch of guys over there. Poppy was just in here. I think he said he got his slide. And I believe I sent him a turbo. Let's plug this. Oh, yep, getting all laggy. All right, let's do a quick refresh. Oh yeah, with a little pocket pistol. It's freaking wild. I haven't gotten any weirdos in a while. Jansen keeps getting all kinds of them, but I haven't gotten any. Dust got some last night. You know, your typical anti-2A coward. You know, I met one of those guys once, like completely anti, not just Second Amendment, but anti-defense. Hey, Dan V, what's going on, man? And just went through this whole explanation of like his lifestyle, and he believes like true pacifism. Like I don't think I've ever seen pacifism to that degree where the guy's just like would not defend people who were being hurt because that requires violence, would not defend his own wife because that requires violence. Completely anti-violence, and but is willing to let violence happen around him. It's just like, wow. No, man, he's not even like a monk. He's gave off real weird hippie vibes. But even monks, like, I guess it depends on the monastic order, but even some monks exercise violence. Like to defend their temple, to defend each other, or defend innocent people. Like, goddamn. I mean, I was a soldier, so the concept just is completely foreign to me as a belief system. I was like, you know, you shouldn't be out hurting people, but, you know, if you got to defend somebody, the violence of action is absolutely a thing. Chris, it's always weird up in here. But I mean the weirdo trolls that come in here. .007 is God mode, man. Especially the Sean Connery version. Hey, 2A veteran, what's going on, man? It was almost came off as kind of arrogant too, like he felt like he was better than other people because of his decision to not choose violence, even in defense of others or defense of his own wife. Like it just kind of came off as maybe I was reading the guy wrong, but it just came off as like some weird kind of arrogance. It's like there you are, while others are bleeding out. The good man doing nothing. Kind of reeked of arrogance and cowardice. Cowardly arrogant. It's kind of a weird concept. Miles, what's going on, man? Do I consider my slides high quality, like compared to OEM? Gonna dip into my own arrogance here in a minute. Okay, so I will preach that these slides are awesome. I couldn't say I'm better than Glock. I don't know. So I don't really want to toot my own horn that hard. But we use Glock OEM as our baseline. So like when we go to test these for frames, it's Glock. When we go to test it with parts kits, it's Glock. And then we expand from there. Like, are they good to run with SCT? Yes. Are they good to run with PSA? Yes. But Glock is the baseline. And then the steel we use, it's better than what some other companies are using. So instead of using 416, we use bars of 17.4. And it's harder to mill. It's good, hard steel. It's more corrosion resistant. Now, of course, we're not doing the same coating like what Glock is doing. We're using Cerakote, which gives us more aesthetically pleasing designs for some people. You know, does Cerakote last as long? No, it's going to wear out as you shoot. Especially it'll wear out if you're using a ported barrel. Sean Connery 007. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of him, though. Besides the newer ones, which were more actiony, with, what was the guy? Daniel Craig? He was supposed to be this suave guy, goes in, gets the lady, has some gadgets, is pretty much untouchable. That's true. G23 did buy one of our slides. He is not a collaborator. So he just has one of ours. And we do collaborate with other people. So I'd say like most of the people we've collaborated with are fairly honest. You know, if they're going to say there's something bad about the slide, they would. But to be fair, we did give them a slide for free. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Let's move the... I still haven't tried this Gundad Tactical Lube yet. It's on the list. I gotta go to the range, I gotta shoot it. I guess a good kind of vote of confidence is I have a person who is going to send in for our slide swap program, send 2 Glock OEMs in favor of our 2 slides. He's trading 2 Glock OEMs for a, what was it, a Viper and a Zoom. Thanks, Two-Way Veteran. So, this one here's our Viper. Ported, 3 windows. I guess to go a little further into our own ego a little bit is 17.4 can handle a cut like this, whereas some other slides cannot. Other slides I've seen with other companies have cracked when they're getting too aggressive. Think of like Rock Slide. Their cuts are too aggressive for the metal they're using, which is why well, it's one of the reasons they crack. And this here is our Zoom, which is just solid. This one is using stencils from Tactical Penguin. There. If that answers any of your questions, it's it's not the most, I guess, explained answer, but yeah, Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan were my favorites as well. Apparently, there's supposed to be another 007 movie, but I guess the person in charge, or who like owns the intellectual property to James Bond, is in conflict with Hollywood about who the next 007 is going to be. Because I guess they're trying to do some weird Hollywood stuff, and I know it's a she, I can't remember her name, but she owns the intellectual property of James Bond and 007 and all of that. And she's basically putting her foot down, like, no. Barbara Broccoli. And the Broccoli family, in addition to Amazon MGM Studios. But yeah, but apparently they have issues. Don't know all the details, but they have issues with, I guess, the direction that directors and writers were wanting to take it. I've never read the books. Huh. I should do that sometime. Like, I saw Jurassic Park the movie before I read the book. The book is not this horror story that some people make it out to be, but it is darker than the movies. Yeah, G23 did choose a pink slide. Yeah, probably something like that, Dan V. Does seem Hollywood hates gingers lately. Not sure what's up with that. Bring on the questions. Ever since we got spanked by Facebook, our algorithm's been trash. Dude, Army of Darkness was an amazing movie. I don't care. You're like, how can you enjoy that? I'm like, how can you not? Hail to the king, baby. Would explain why the Halo TV series sucked so hard. Actually, my theory behind that is that you have all these directors and writers who think they're creative, and they're not. They're editors. They're not creators, they're editors. And so they take a creative work from someone who actually worked their ass off on something, who wrote a really good book or whatever, and they just edit stuff and add stuff. It's like a fan fiction for them. And they're like, I'm so creative. I'm so talented. Never even saw that one, Chris. Never even saw it. I saw the latest Jurassic Park, or was it Jurassic World Rebirth? It was okay. Never saw the Madam Web movie, which I remember Madam Web from when I liked Spider-Man as a kid, and it just didn't seem to click. Like, we're making this content for the new fans. The new fans were never invested. Just make it for the old fans, and the new fans will buy a ticket. I think my favorite one was like, well, we don't have a black superhero. Bullshit. First of all, you've had every opportunity to do Green Lantern as John Stewart. And you've had every opportunity to do Static Shock, as well as multiple others. So don't give us that bullshit. And yet I see no Green Lantern and no Static. Because they don't want to take risks. That's all it is. They just want to take a proven concept, edit it, because they know people are going to go buy tickets, and they don't care if they complain afterwards because they've already gotten their money back. At least that's how I see it. I don't know. Gonna disrespect John Stewart like that. Guy was a Marine. Howard the Duck. Oh my God. I'm kind of happy they gave him a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy. That too. Blade, and then, of course, the first Iron Man. If we don't have it listed to a veteran, you can reach out to our sales email or do one of the contacts on the website and just tell them, hey, I want to get a turbo, but there's no desert sand. And they'll make one. Because right now, since the turbo is still so new, and so is the Viper for the 17 and the Zoom, we're adding colors to the website as we get to painting them. So if you request it, they'll have you pay for it and they'll paint it in desert sand. And then all of a sudden, you'll see the very next photo on the website be desert sand. We're actually in the process of ordering more Cerakote right now. Yeah, the raw slide's cool. I wish we could honestly sell raw slides individually sometimes, but someone is going to ruin it. They need a measure of processing. And the reason for that is, you pull this right off the line, and the moment you run your thumb back, you're going to slice your thumb open. Cuts happen in the shop all the time. You get better at it not cutting yourself, but parts fresh out of the machine are sharp. Didn't you? We do sell the raw slides to businesses. People who know we're going to do their own coding, do their own design work on them. Elite Cerakote? Is that like the FX series? Let's see. Oh, yep, F series Cerakote. There is a Black Superman, but it was in one comic, and it was in an alternate universe. Inner nerd coming out. But the thing is, they're not going to make the movie about that Superman in his alternate universe. Which, if they did, even comic book fans would be like, oh my god, this random story. Cool. They'd make it just regular Clark Kent and do that, but whatever. Oh, here we go. Elite Series? F Series. Is F Series Elite? No, Elite Series is E Series. Okay. No, we have not used this yet. And it looks like it's the same price as H Series. What's different about it? They did do a little too much with the kryptonite, though. Way too many different kinds of kryptonite. Okay, what makes this better Cerakote? Cerakote Elite Coating offers improved hardness, abrasion resistance, and lubricity, all in a thinner application. Okay. Hydrophobic. Okay. Come with a catalyst which requires the 325 mesh strainer. Okay. It's the same price. I wonder how it sprays. But will a thinner coat last longer? It says it's harder, but will a thinner coat last longer? I wonder if doing E-Series might help us out with our stencils. Where's my pen? Okay. It's worth a look. The downside to it is I don't know if it's going to do how bad the color change is going to be, you know? Also, they don't have enough colors in E-Series yet. Like, if we compare Fire to USMC Red or Blackout, same price, harder and thinner. It might be, well, again, they don't have all the colors we need, but it might be something we could do for some of our stencil slides. Like, obviously, they don't have white. They do have some potential gray options. I'm curious about the FDE because we use Glock FDE on the H series. We are adding the FX series, and we're adding a few F series in. We are not going to do the C series, though. What do we have in V series? Makes V series good. Potentially. Ceramic coatings are in high temperatures, thin film. 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. So for Cerakoting things like car parts and but also firearms. Oh, but the oven cure needs to be 500 degrees. That's an issue. Oh, I didn't see that with the E-Series. What does the E-Series need to cure at? Since it's thinner, it probably should be the same as H-Series. Let's take a look. Thanks for everybody who's popping in. Feel free to ask questions as you go, otherwise I'm just talking to myself. Of course, now I'm checking out this Cerakote option here. And if it loads. Okay, so it's a little bit hotter for the E-Series at 300 degrees. Ow. Okay. Interesting. Well, scoot you back. And let's have a magic trick. And just like that, a build. And it's just like magic. We might, or at least someone we know might, and then we work with them. Keep the FFL separate from Stiffler. Make it two separate businesses. Haven't gone into full details on it, but yeah, it's something we might do. Because then we could take people's frames and potentially do Cerakote work to them. We're still a little iffy on doing that line of work for people, just because of how many crappy people are out there. But then again, on the flip side, I'd say the vast majority of our customers have been pretty awesome. Though there have been a few choice assholes. And just some dumb ones. Like, really dumb. That's customer service, though. You know, you're going to get all kinds of people. Yes, we do, Tragic. Society. Oh, man, you're not wrong. Oh, you are not wrong. Yes, we are Tragic, and we are working on what we're going to call the SM43. It'll be compatible with the 43 frame, 43X, and the 48. Oh, man. That was just funny. Oh, thank you, Tragic. The first 43 we do is probably going to be ported. We're getting, oh, right on, FE Ordnance. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. We are probably, what was I saying? We did just pick up 2 frames for the 43 that we're going to be testing. I can't give a timeline on when we'll be ready, but you know, if all goes well, we hope by year's end. Right now we have the 19 and the 17. The Dagger Micro is good for the 43. The Compact is good for the 19. And what's this? The full size is for the 17. Sorry, I got a weird message. I appreciate it. Which things should kick up once summer finally ends. Summer is real bad for a lot of businesses, not just gun related. People are out spending money on vacations and families, and we get it. But once fall kicks in, our sales should kick up again. In the meantime, though, we're doing our BLEM sale on eBay, getting rid of some stock. The BLEMs are going to be anywhere from like 30 to 70 cheaper than what we sell on the website. We've got the links in the description, or you can find the links through our pinned comment. Pretty sure we have some Viper BLEMs. And all the BLEMs are cosmetic only, so it could be that the Cerakote cured badly, or it could be that the slide got dropped, it fell off a cart or something and got scuffed, or it could have a machine line on it. So it could be a wide variety of things that happen with a BLEM. Let's see, BLEM. Let's see what we got for BLEMs. Let's go to Store 1 and Store 2. And there's more getting uploaded this week, so it might take a day or two before it hits eBay. Oh. Huh. The BLEMs that were on there earlier seem to have sold already. Which is good news, but I know we're not out of them, so eBay might just be waiting to populate the rest. Yeah, for some reason eBay doesn't post instantly on a lot of stuff, especially when it's gun parts. Sometimes it takes a day or two before it actually shows up. Stiff Nation. Oh, that's funny. Huh. Yeah, definitely check back with it on there tomorrow, because it looks like all the BLEMs are gone from the listing. But I know we just added them. Stiff Nation, that's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, hey, Slow Ride. How's it going? Yeah, they probably did. I mean, I expected them to sell quickly, but not that quickly. But I know we did just list some, so they should be populating in the next day or so. Awesome. Or if there's something specific you want, feel free to pop over to the website. Or if you're looking, actually, I know where you can look at some BLEMs right now. I'll post you the link. It is in the description, but RB Tactical Market has some of our BLEM slides. Here you go. Here's his link. So he bought a bunch of slides from us wholesale, stuff that like colors we've discontinued, or slides that were BLEM, or slides that are on hiatus, and he's selling them in his shop. Hey Pat, how are you doing? But he sells other stuff too, like collectibles, toys and Funkos, and militaria, like uniform items and patches and military gear. So he sells all kinds of stuff. And his shop's always like updating randomness. No, that one there is a PSA dagger frame, the compact. We are getting some SCT frames in. And we're also getting some more PSA frames in. Oh yeah, he's got a Viper. Yeah, RB Tactical has a Viper in his. Couple. One or two Vipers. Yeah, two Vipers. I think some of those adapters are patented, so we'd have to buy them from somebody and then resell them, and I don't know if we'd have to give them a cut. Oh, that's right. We did send him one of our 17 slides. I remember this one. Yeah, we were trying a different spray. I kind of like it, to be honest. Oh, that's right. He's got one of the shimmer aluminums. That one has a channel liner in it, I do believe. It's going to be a little while longer, Pat. We're not going to be ready to make the 43 slide just yet. I mean, if you get a frame, at least you'll be ready. What we did was we bought their 3-pack on PSA, and it comes with a full size for the 17, a compact for the 19, and a micro for the 43. And we're just going to use that for testing, all three of them. I'm getting scam accounts on my Rumble. Hey, Xavier Black, what's going on? Yeah, they're Gen 3 slides. Though with little modification, you can make them fit on Gen 4 and Gen 5. Currently, we have the 19 and the 17, and we'll be working on the 43. Yeah, really, when Glock changed, things for the different generations, they didn't change a whole lot with the slides. It was mostly the frames. Oh, yeah. Well, we've got 3 17s available. We're working on our 4th one. So we've got the Zoom for non-ported, and then the Turbo and the Viper for those that like ported. I kind of want to, Jerry. I want to make all the Glock slides, but the real thing is if no one's making it, if I make a bunch of them, am I going to get any money out of it? That's always the other driving factor, is can I sell a few hundred of these and get our money back? Because, like, the machines that we bought to do all this, they're not cheap, and paying the employees, and so you kind of you get stuck with the safe option, like 19s, you know they're going to sell, 17s, you know they're going to sell, 43s. 26s will probably sell. 20s and 21s might sell. 34s, maybe. 42s, never. Well, I can't say never on 42, but I don't think we'd sell a lot of them. Slow Ride, that one here is Habanero Red, but if you check our website, you can see the actual orange one we have. It is called Hunter Orange. Well, and it doesn't help that Glock is discontinuing some of its 40 cals as well as its Gen 4s. Like, their whole discontinuation list is crazy. And the only reason they're not discontinuing a bunch of Gen 3s is there's states like California that have banned Gen 4 and Gen 5. But let's go through the list. So Glock is discontinuing the Glock 17 Gen 4, the 17 MOS Gen 4 and 5, the 17L Gen 3, the 17L MOS Gen 5. For the 19, Gen 4 and Gen 4 MOS. And then for the 27, Glock is discontinuing the Gen 3, 4, and 5. Hey, Not So Pro Fishing, what's going on? Oh, right on, Poppy. Thank you, Gonzo. I really like the Space Horn. Funny enough, not long after we released the Space Horn, a couple different companies tried copying it. And it was fun watching them slowly release slides that were slowly progressing as they figured out how we did it. Yeah. They are. I mean, not a lot of people. Well, 40's just kind of fallen by the wayside, and then Glock has discontinued everything that's Sig 357 and everything that's 45 gap. So, but they're also getting rid of some of their 45s and 10 millimeters too. So like Glock 20 Gen 3 and 4 gone, 21 Gen 3 and 4, and the short frame gone. Glock 22 Gen 3, 4, and 5 gone, along with the MOS Gen 5. Glock 23 Gen 4 gone. It's like I want to make all these other ones, but even if Glock is deciding to stop making them, is there enough of a market? Yeah, let me know, man. I'll pop in and say hi. True, yeah, the Glock 26. And there's another thing. Glock has discontinued their Gen 4. So Glock doesn't seem to like Gen 4. They want to go to Gen 5 or work on their potential Gen 6. They want to work on their X series. And the only reason they're keeping some of the Gen 3s around is because of states like California where everything's banned. There we go. Glock 24, discontinued. Glock 26 Gen 4. Glock 27 Gen 3, 4, and 5. Glock 29 Gen 3, 4, 5, and short frame, all discontinued. Glock 30 Gen 3, 4, and 5, all discontinued. 31, 32, 33, and 34 in Gen 3 and Gen 4. And then for the 34, also the MOS Gen 4 and 5. So Glock's abandoning the Gen 5 Glock 34 MOS. And then it's just kind of a little bit weird from there. Like you got the Glock 35 Gen 3 and 4 as well as the Gen 4 MOS, the Glock 36 as well as what was the Glock 36 FGR? I forget what that stands for. The 37 Gen 3 and 4, the 38, the 39, the 40 Gen 4 MOS, the 41 Gen 4 as well as MOS, and the 49. KO Knives, what's going on? And in addition to that, Glock may also be trying to phase out their 17s and 19s, as we're seeing here with the 17 and some of the 19s, as they prefer to focus on the 45, the 47, and even possibly with the 43 as they start to focus on the 48. Oh, right on, KO Knives. Much appreciated. Slow ride. No, right now we use H series, F series on a few, and then we're also tapping into FX series on the Cerakote. Looks like we might look into Elite series, and we are not going to do C series just because of the way it cures. In order to do C series, I need to build like a clean cabinet or clean room for them to cure in. We could probably do something with like a fridge. Just get like a fridge we're not going to use, and then clean it, and then put a bunch of racks in it. That could be like a cheap, kind of effective way to do it. We're getting, what are we at right now? We're at, what, 608 on the subs? Did we get anybody new? Let's take a look here. Oh, yep, back to 609. Okay. So when we hit 1,000, we're probably going to do a slide giveaway. Probably a Viper, which is what that white slide is right up here. But what color do you guys think we should do? 1,000 subs. What kind of color? Black Elite, and then did the lightning stencil over the Black Elite, and just put regular black matte over. Do a white slide for the giveaway? Oh, it's getting closer and closer to time to get a new computer chair. I've had this damn thing for years. It's finally starting to creak on me pretty hard. No, I'm just going to run it into the ground. One day the chair is going to break, and that's when I'll go buy one. Hey, Brookside. We do have some in stock, but everything's listed as pre-order. And so that's because, like, black is almost always usually in stock. Oh, hold on, I can't touch it. There we go. Magic trick. Okay, so everything gets milled down from these stainless steel bar into the slide. And then after that, it gets cleaned, it gets sanded, and then it gets Cerakoted. Any Viper green? Which green? We've got Mil-Spec OD green, Jesse James Eastern Front green, and Green Mamba. Either way, the answer is probably still all the same. I don't think I have any in stock, but I'd have to go check in the shop. But our turnaround's pretty quick. We're usually done in like 1 to 2 weeks. There might be a Jesse James Eastern Front Green BLEM, if I remember looking at the pile right. But that may have already been bought, or it just hasn't populated on eBay yet. Because a lot of stuff for the eBay sale got uploaded yesterday, and a bunch of it just hadn't populated. Yeah, you won't wait long. It'll take like a week or two. Plus shipping. Oh, that's pretty cool. We're debating other coatings after we expand the shop again. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but we're looking at potentially a whole new building. Purple with KO on both sides. Discounts on the website? A few of our collaborators have discounts if you know who they are. But otherwise, no, it's just the BLEM sale going on right now. We might have a Labor Day sale coming up, but I can't promise that. He probably does. You should ask him. It's part of the deal. Subs and collaboration with code. So I don't directly give it out. It's got to be given out by the person you're collaborating with. Helps us track things like metrics and who's coming from where. Like if all of a sudden I get 30 sales from, so-and-so, I can go, hey man, you're really pushing it. Thanks. Maybe we do additional collaborations in the future. Or in the case of some others where you just never get a single sale, it's like, well, you're not really pushing it, are you? Oh yeah, we can do a Viper in the zombie. It'd be like Green Mamba as the zombie green, and then it'll be Flex of probably USMC red. If we don't have it listed on the website, just reach out to us via the email or via the contact form on the website. Hell yeah. Tell them to get stiff with Stiffler, Gonzo. I'm going to make that into a sticker someday. Someday. Let's see, do I still have the image for it? Yep, I do. There you go. I'm going to turn this into a sticker someday. And female version. Someday. Problem is, like, I just picked up, like, what, 50 or 100 patches or something. There's like $100 that I'm just giving away. Right? Yeah, we kind of want to do shirts and stuff. We're talking to some different companies and see how much things cost. Yeah, we're not doing a test run of the slides. They're not ready to even be milled yet. We have a loose design, but we're going to have to improve the design, then mill it, Then make sure nothing breaks while it's milling. Then once it's milled, we have to test it to the frame. We then have to go to the range and test it. And then if we don't like it, improve it again. Repeat the process. And then we make a test run of slides. And that first test run will be like 24 or 36 of the damn things. And we just have to watch the whole process and make sure there's no issues going through it. And then do a final range test, and then we go, yup, these are good. And then we can start producing them. Where did that go? Somewhere. Huh. Somebody's got one of our slides in their cart. It's just been sitting there for like half an hour. Damn right you do. And the stiffy pops off. Yeah, ours, well, 17.4 is heavier than 416, I do believe. Let's see here. Find out right now. By how much? Okay. So 416R stainless steel has a density of 7.7 grams per centimeter cubed, whereas 17.4 has a slight increase at 7.75 to 7.8 grams per centimeter cubed. Hell yeah, Brookside. Which one did you get? Adam Funk, what's going on? Talking about our eBay BLEM sale, but it looks like a bunch of the BLEMs have already been bought. So now we're just waiting on eBay to approve all the new listings. Oh, hell yeah, that one's about $250. Hell yeah. Right on, Brookside. Yeah, I actually recommended that color. Each color we have is either because we know probably it'll sell, or because an employee or whatever recommended it. No, it's not on the stream. Jesse James Eastern Front Green is kind of like a forest green. I appreciate it, Adam. You know, once we hit 1K, we're going to do a slide giveaway. Thick Slick, what's going on? Oh, did we ship yours? I know we shipped out some today. What did you end up getting? Nice, bronze complete turbo. Yeah, that burnt bronze is a good color. Alright, let's get off here for a second. Let's move over to this. I need to go check on a slide. I will be right back. All right, good. Yep. Oh, right on, Thick Slick. Upside, though, is if you ever need to make it a Gen 4 or Gen 5, you can just swap a few parts. And if some of you guys, I know it looks like the BLEMs on our eBays are like running dry. The more will populate. But if you're looking for something right now, pop over to RB Tactical Market. And they've got some. We sell slides to him, and he sells them at his shop. He sells a bunch of other stuff too, all kinds of collectibles and like some military uniforms and patches and gear and stuff. But he also has some of our slides. Looks like he's got some blue ones, bronze, tan. Nope, bronze. Gray one. A lot of collectibles. I should hit him up, see if he wants to buy any more. Usually he buys like 10 or 20 at a time. Oh, what is this? Who's selling this slide? Oh, I've gotten stuff from them before. But who makes this? Doesn't say. That's interesting. Man, I could scroll eBay all day just looking at like gun parts and stuff. It's a shame they're not actually all that pro Second Amendment. Like we can't sell our threaded barrels on eBay, for example, and there's certain ways we have to list stuff, or they won't list it, or they'll give us issues. There we are. Well, thank you all so much for popping in, liking, got some new subscribers. It's greatly appreciated. Just talking about gun stuff, slides, sales, whatever. Let's see. You, and magic trick. There we are. Is everybody drinking water? Staying hydrated? How you going to react to contact if you're not hydrated? Let's update this. Yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm just a crazy old vet talking to myself. When is the 43 slide coming out? Man, it's coming. It's coming. You know, it's on the label now. It's on the label. Just patience. Just gotta be patient. I feel like I'm going to release the 43, and EDC isn't going to be around. He's going to be like doing something, really busy, and all of a sudden it's going to be out for like a month. And he's going to be like, what the hell? That we do, Rodney. That we do. We do our Cerakote work all ourselves on our 4th Cerakote boot. Just drive to Arizona. Bring cash. I'll probably cut it at the 2-hour mark. But if you guys are looking for BLEMs immediately available, go check out RB Tactical. More of ours might populate in the next day if eBay doesn't screw us. And when we do hit our 1K subs, we will be giving a slide away. Got to figure out how to do that, but we'll be giving one away. It'll probably be a 19 slide. Probably. Maybe we'll make it crazy colorful, like Hunter Orange or Green Mamba or Sig Pink. I don't know. Whew. I really got to check out that Ghost Dad Tactical Lube, too. Take it to the range with me. That's updated. Yeah, it says they're listed, just they're not posted. That's weird. Freaking eBay. If you do this with regular stuff, it'll list it within the hour. But if you do it with gun parts, sometimes eBay takes like a whole day or two. And that's just bullcrap. Who else are we popping it on? What was this message? Have people tried your slides on an RXM? I'm not aware of anyone. I know people have said they're going to, but no one's reached out to us saying they have. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm 99% sure it'll work, but I mean, you don't know until you know. But I mean, do I really want to go out and buy a Ruger RXM? I mean, kind of, because I mean, hey, another gun, new gun, right? But at the same time, like, I could go buy different guns. That's kind of the case with a lot of Rugers. Like, I've got two Rugers next to me. I've got the SR9, which I'm a big fan of. Easy takedown, it works. And of course I got a Ruger cowboy gun right here. Vaquero, the Ruger new Vaquero. Alright, if you guys have final questions, feel free to hit me up with those. Otherwise, I'll probably bounce it for the night, and we'll kick it up again probably tomorrow. I am 381 subscribers away from doing a slide giveaway. So if you got some friends who like gun parts, send them my way. But yeah, that's probably where we'll bounce it out unless you guys have final questions. Stiffler Manufacturing. We turn bars of 17-4 stainless steel into gun slides. We currently make slides for the Gen 3 Glock 19 and 17. We are working on the Glock 43. We do have parts kits from SCT Manufacturing. We have barrels from ELD Performance. We get sights from Glock OEM. Our optics cut is a Trigicon RMR flat, and it does come with an aluminum optic cover plate. Unlike other companies that use plastic, we use aluminum. We are veteran owned and operated and based in Arizona. And we have been doing this since January of 2023, so we're over 2.5 years now. We went to SHOT Show 2025 this year, back in January, and we are going again in January of 2026. We should be there in a booth alongside MMC Armory, so, you know, keep a lookout for that. But thanks for everybody who popped in. Thanks for your likes and subs. But as always, have a wonderful evening and stay 2A every day.